is a pleasure and an honor to be here today to see for myself and to commission this one-of-a-kind facility. From the point of view of government's downstream objectives in the petroleum sector, this investment is of special significance. It ticks the boxes of strengthening our distribution infrastructure for petroleum products and meeting the target of the end of 2018 and the first quarter of 2019 for reducing importation of petroleum products and PMS to less than 20%.
The commissioning of our $330 million tank farm by the Vice President of Nigeria on the 12th of December 2017 marked the completion of the first phase of Petrolex Mega Oil City, signposting the arrival of Petrolex as Africa's emerging indigenous energy giant, poised to revolutionize the energy landscape with industry-defining assets across the value chain. Our Mega Oil City project is conceptualized as a three-phased ultra-modern end-to-end oil and gas value chain destination in Ibefun, Ogun State, to actualize the aim of Nigeria's energy self-reliance in the near future. To date, we have acquired over 13,000 acres of prime land and are currently concluding the negotiation of another 12,000 acres to make Petrolex Oil City Africa's largest petroleum products hub, which at 101 square kilometers is approximately 10% the size of Lagos State. The first phase comprises a 300 million liter storage facility tank farm, residential quarters, an army barracks, a fully automated 30-bay loading gantry, and a 4,000 truck capacity trailer park with accommodation for drivers. Petrolex has also started to roll out our retail footprint with petrol stations to complement the effective distribution of refined products nationwide. With our facility easily reachable via the waterways directly from the Atlantic Ocean, proximity to the Lagos market, accessible to the northern and eastern parts of the country, and strategically adjacent to the federal government of Nigeria's System 2B oil pipeline at Mosimi, Petrolex Oil City is guaranteed to be highly efficient and profitable from the outset and well into the future. Phase 2. Developing an ultra-modern landing and receiving platform with a 37-kilometer pipeline system capable of pumping 200 million liters of products per day is a pivotal plank of the second phase of our Mega Oil City. Designed to bolster optimization of our inbound and outbound supply chain, the pipeline will run from the deep offshore of the Atlantic Ocean on Nigeria's coastline, allowing Petrolex to handle multi-directional throughput and trade-off products. The pipeline will also enhance our ability to service our projected increase of product storage capacity from the current 300 million liters to 1.2 billion liters over the next 3 years. The pipeline, whilst allowing for the berthing of larger vessels, will reduce turnaround time and improve supply and distribution around the country, and eventually serve as a backloading pipeline for exports and ingress of crude oil for the refinery. In addition, we plan on deploying a fleet of 100 barges and tugboats to provide a litany of services across Africa's waters. Our fleet currently has 16 barges and 8 tugboats and a 30-kiloton vessel. The combination of the first two phases will deliver a leading integrated asset in storage and distribution, which should dovetail efficiently with our plan to get energy resources directly to end users through the rollout of 350 retail stations across Nigeria by 2020. Phase 3.
But more cheering is the fact that this facility is still a work in progress. The tank farm that we're commissioning today represents only the first phase of a much grander project, the Mega Oil City, which will include a 250,000 barrel per day refinery. Let me again express the federal government's full support for this project, and our pledge is that we will be with you every step of the way, supporting you in every way.
Apart from petroleum products bulk storage, distribution, and retailing, a 250,000 barrels per day modular refinery is the main link in our medium to long-term drive for leadership in the oil and gas value chain. This residual fluid catalytic cracking refinery will significantly boost the supply of refined products such as gasoline, diesel gas oil, fuel oil, jet, kerosene, naphtha, and LPG within Nigeria and around West and Central Africa. This revolutionary plant, which will make us the 74th largest refinery of 5,000 listed in the world, is a legacy by virtue of its significance to Nigeria's development, energy self-reliance, and its potential impact on the West African market. The project has received significant support from government as it is aligned with its cardinal plan to increase local refining capacity. Feasibility studies by the Wood Mackenzie Group indicate growing profitability from the outset. Scheduled to commence in the fourth quarter of 2018, this phase also includes the construction of a lube plant, an asphalt plant, and a gas processing plant that complete our vertical integration plan in the near future. As an integrated unit, these assets will position Petrolex as a dominant player in the downstream oil and gas market, guarantee long-term profitability, and deliver a wide range of socio-economic benefits, the decongestion of the Apapa and Ibafo tanker traffic, and elimination of associated hazards. The expected resolution of the perennial problem of scarcity in Nigeria's commercial capital by signing an MOU with the Lagos State Government to be their strategic reserve partner with the provision of a dedicated 200 million litre storage. Provision of over 10,000 new jobs in the short term, direct and indirect. About 500% improvement in throughput capacity for distribution of petroleum products under world-class health and safety standards, and inclusive 360-degree business model that accommodates the environment, employees, host communities and investors, and extensive social investments to impact over 2 million lives. A unique sustainability model includes a host community engagement framework that has proven very successful, whilst our corporate social investments continually adds value to millions of lives. These include the provision of agro-allied services and support for orphans and vulnerable members through the Olusegun Oladiran Adibutu Foundation.
Petrolex has set a foundation which other private organizations should emulate. It has extended its service to touch the lives of poor, vulnerable, especially women and children. So in that case, we look forward to collaborating with Petrolex to see how we can change the lives of the vulnerables, especially the women and children in Nigeria.
In conclusion, our motto, a new world of possibilities, aptly captures the ever-evolving spirit of Petrolex, as we will not relent until we see Nigeria transformed into an energy self-reliant nation in the immediate future. We invite you to invest your energy in us as we build Africa's mega energy brand. Welcome to the future of energy in Africa. Welcome to Petrolex, a new world of possibilities.